Welcome to Maritime Monday. We are here today at one of the hot spots of river cruising. You might have been here before, but you might have seen as well Lady Lorelei, one of the most misunderstood women in the maritime world.
It was thought that Lady Lorelei was sending the ships towards the rocks, but in reality it were the men who had a hard time to navigate through this narrow stream. Lady Lorelei was the one providing signaling and direction for the right pathway. Today we will meet some of the women within Viking who takes the role to lead and guide the teams through navigation, technology and maritime services to ensure you are sailing safe. Let's meet the woman in Nautical.
Well, I am Kvisen Hartog. I am 24 years old and now second officer for Viking. Well, for me the biggest responsibility is to get to know and fine-tune my sailing skills. Actually get more knowledge of the Rhine River, and that's for me is important. Yeah. What I love about my job, well, where do I start? I really love to sail. It's the part that you get to know many different people, you get to interact with the guests, and I love the part particularly that we see a lot of cities. I love to be in a different city every day. It's perfect for me, yeah. Well, my friend is actually also working for Viking, and she was like, hey, do you know about the river ships and cruising and all that? And I was like, no, I've never actually thought about going that part of the river ships. And she was like, well, you can try now and come join us. And the first moment I joined Viking, I was really happy that I made the choice. Well, besides sailing, of course, my hobbies are going for a trip on the motorcycle and working on the cars. I really like it. So, yeah.
My name is Hanneke Steenbergen. I'm the Nautical recruiter at Viking. I am part of the recruitment team, but I work in very close cooperation with the Nautical department. Of course, there are a lot of candidates that are mainly men. They apply for all different jobs in the nautical positions, but for women it seems a little bit more difficult. We get quite a few officers from ocean that are interested to join Viking to work on the rivers, mainly because they have attractive contracts. They don't want to be away for many months, and of course on the river we have rotations that are also very interesting for women. But of course we hope that more women will join, and we do not get so many applications from women from inland shipping, so mainly from maritime, but they are also very interested to join Viking, and especially if they hear about the career possibilities on board our ships.
So I'm working in the Nautical Service Center here in Basel, and I am in charge for the Danube operation, meaning I'm taking care of all our employees of the nautical crew on board and check the compliance with the licenses and all the required certificates. You can see behind me actually the tracking of all our fleet in France and Germany, Austria, and so on. And on the right side you see all the maintenance issues which we might have, which are popping up, so we're always aware and on track to solve the issues on board. We are in touch every day with the captain to do the scheduling together and to align all requirements needed.
My name is Amber de Nooijer and I'm a captain working for Viking. I love everything about it, and it doesn't feel like my job. It feels like my hobby. When the passengers are coming on the ship, you welcome them. You have also the speech, of course. You're the whole day busy with the passengers, but also with your own crew, of course. So the whole ship is running on your back. Well, I have a husband. He's Romanian, and we live in Holland. We get a child. She's now 1 year, 7 months. I love to cook. Of course, when I'm at home, I'm gonna cook every day. My husband is not allowed to come in the kitchen. Yeah, that's my hobby. Now with Viking, I'm working 2 weeks and I'm 2 weeks at home. So I have the fully 2 weeks in every month to be with my child and my husband.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Tania Cambon, je suis First Officer chez Viking. J'ai voyagé 4 ans sur le Viking Bury sur le Rhône. Ensuite, j'ai fait 2 ans sur le Viking Rolf sur la Seine. Et pour cette année, je suis de retour pour ma 2e année sur le Viking Heimdall. En fait, c'est quelque chose qui s'est fait simplement, facilement, j'ai envie de dire, pour moi, puisque je suis issue, de par mon père et ma mère, bateliers aussi, depuis de multitudes de générations, en fait, je les compte même plus, tout simplement. J'ai commencé matelot, comme tout le monde, relativement assez jeune, vers 14 ans, chez mes parents, pour donner un coup de main, en tant qu'artisan, pour charger le bateau, vider le bateau, laver les cales, enfin des choses comme ça, quoi. C'est une passion et c'est aussi une histoire de famille, puisque c'est un métier qui m'a été transmis de plusieurs générations, autant par mon père que par ma mère.
What I like most is the interaction with very different people from various countries, but also from various backgrounds. We have, of course, candidates that already have a nautical background, but at the same time, we also have quite a few training programs in Viking, and for that we also get applications from candidates that have never worked on a ship before, that have no nautical background. So it's also the interaction of interesting them to become a Viking and to work for us as well. And that makes the job very interesting. So you get to speak to candidates from all walks of life with all kinds of different backgrounds, and that I enjoy very much.
Yes, hello, I'm Sabrina Mommensteeg. I'm 31 years old from the Netherlands, and I'm a first officer in Viking. Yes, during the operation times, when we are in the season, I'm most of the time the night watch or the night sailing person on board, together with my second officer or a sailor, depends on the day and the stretch. And during the day, I have my safety rounds to check if everything is still up to the standards what we have in Viking. And yeah, most of the time sailing part, the nicest job. I love to sail. That every trip, normally it's the same, but every week it's different. And that's the thing that I love. You see different ships, different people. Sometimes middle of the night, guests will pop up and ask you a question. And that is the thing that I love, that you can explain them about my passion, sailing. I started in Viking in 2018, middle of the season. My friend, she's now captain, Amber, she introduced me to a corporate captain, and that's how I came in Viking. I'm still here ever since. That I have the responsibility in the night for the guests, because they are sleeping, and also the crew, and to have them as a safe voyage from A to B. And yeah, the sailing in the night with full moon, everything, it's perfect for me. I'm married. I have 2 kids. I have a 2.5-year-old son. My daughter is now current 8 months. We have a time-for-time scheduler here in Viking. So normally I'm 4 weeks on board, 4 weeks off, or 2, 3, 3, or 4, 2 is also possible. But when you step off the ship, you're going home. You're home with your family, friends, or your hobbies, or everything.
I am Paulina Skorupska, and I am second officer in the Viking. In the morning, I was preparing the deck for our guests. The maneuver, of course, and during the afternoon or during the night, I was sailing in the wheelhouse with captain or with the first officer. I really love sailing, and I really love the feeling where I'm in the wheelhouse. This is an amazing job, and I'm really funny when I am doing this. My father was like a sailor, but on the sea ships. I finished also Maritime Academy. I was a few years on the sea, but after I changed to the inland navigating, and I really like it. I really like the sailing, and also I really like to meet people from the other nationalities. I really like to ski. Last my holiday I was on skiing, And also I really like to travel. And my family and my boyfriend, they are really support me in this job.
Well, the last couple of days I've been busy with Viking's open days. We went to Amsterdam, to Antwerp, and we're also here in Cologne to look for more women to join. And for that I have contacted basically every maritime school and every inland shipping school that there is in the countries we have visited. But of course we also look beyond the Netherlands and Germany and Belgium. For example, we're in touch with schools in Poland, but also in Croatia. So we really go across the borders and look everywhere where we can find. And we're very happy if more women will join, of course, to become a very diverse nautical crew and to have more women on board our ships.
My name is Anna. I'm 18 years old and I am a trainee at the Viking.TV. I currently work at the accounting department. As a trainee, it's possible that I switch departments, maybe one to the other day. And my responsibilities are different, obviously, in each department. Right now, I'm just helping wherever I can in the accounting department and mostly like printing out invoices and taking care of the invoices. I love the most that all the colleagues are very friendly. They really take care of each other. They look for each other. I thought that Viking was very interesting when I looked up their Google page, and it's not like an average company.
My name is Patrycja and I'm the Senior Nautical Manager responsible for the social stream. What we do in the social stream is we are responsible for all the safety and education of all our nautical crew members. So first of all, we make sure that our ships stay the safest fleet on European waterways and that our crew is always up to date with the newest regulations and the newest technology. It was our top 3 priority to bring more women into this traditionally male environment, traditionally male profession. And I'm in charge now for a project called Women in Nautical, where we find strategies how to bring more women into the industry, but also when we make sure that they have good working conditions on board and all the issues or challenges that they might face when entering this male profession are covered and they are supported. Just last week, we had our first Women in Nautical meeting. This will be an annual event where we discuss all the issues and challenges that are important for us. And this year, for example, we discussed our uniforms and to a very high extent, we discussed our educational opportunities and educational programs that Viking is providing to make sure that people can grow from position of sailor all the way to captain in just 3 to 4 years. What also is very important for us in our group of women in Nautical is that we have time to get to know each other and that we form relationships that help us support each other in our work. We already have our first female captain and quite a few officers as well, so we are very proud that our female employees are also growing in the ranks.
Well, my name is Anna. I'm working at the Viking Basel office and I work as a manager nautical operations in the social stream, overlooking the safety on board of our Viking ships. I would love to see more women coming to the maritime world and to the inland navigation, and we are very much looking forward to have more of them at the office as well.
Yeah, I'm looking very much forward to have more women in Nautic. And yeah, let's see what the future brings.
We're at Viking very much looking to become even more diverse. We have about 1,000 employees in the nautical staff, so for sure we're looking for more women to join, and we're aiming to increase the number of women on board with 10%. So we're looking for quite a few women, and we're happy for any application that we receive. Either if they have a nautical background, but also if they don't have a nautical background, because we have excellent training programs, and I think through this we can also show that Viking is an attractive employer also for women to join.
The technical department is really a very important place for Viking. It's located in Wiebelsheim, which is near Koblenz. The technical department looks after all maintenance related issues that we have on our ships. It also has 50% women. So there are 60 employees in our technical department and half of them are women, which for us as a company that embraces the sustainability goals, especially the female sustainability goals, embraces the women and the SDG number 5, that is for us very special, that half of the employees in Wiebelsheim are female.
When we were looking at the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, we especially looked at number 5, which is gender equality. And at Viking, we want to bring more women into the industry, more women into Nautic, and that's why this goal is very important to us. Actually, it's in our top 3 priorities for the next years.